And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Their backgrounds, trace their histories, you'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Super.
Here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
I got you. 58 from Hey, Haywood. Here we go, D. Get up.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return, it's King. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
180! Round 80!
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win home.
Round!
From the gun, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Right, round 80! Check, 59.
Now Gordon on first down. Running right through him. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rivers got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
190.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's King. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's play.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check.
Here's Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Zerline's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Where goes tonight? 20. Use the mic. I'm coming.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 77 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cut! Block 15!
No.
Click!
Let's get off the field.
Red Delta!
Mike.
Click!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Quit talking about it.
Buster up.
Throwing, Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There goes Melvin Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 20, Rams 17. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Rams take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Goff. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Cut! 180!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Goff on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the
They
sack.
can't hang with us.
Here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
You ain't going nowhere.
The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
3 buds. Motion. 58 to Mike.
They are going for it. Goff. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Done. Snap 180.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. They're not ready for this, man.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Michael Brockers, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
3rd and long.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Orange 5-4. Hey, I 7.
Rivers to throw it. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. On 1st down, Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. 3rd down here.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check 180. Wait. Hey, let 3.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check 31. Zero.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by John Johnson. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Rivers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Rivers. Eluding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Go tonight. 180. Hey, lift. 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 Hey, exit. 58, right there. Tiger. What we got? Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Now gone. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up the 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Delta.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. The Chargers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close